In this lesson, we will use the concept of similar triangles to solve problems and find variables. So in each one of those questions, the triangles are given to be similar. And we're going to use the idea of congruent angles in similar triangles and the idea of proportional sides in similar triangles to help us find variables. So let's look at number 1. So the triangle is similar to the bigger triangle. And whether they told us that in the given or not, I can easily show this by knowing that those two sides are parallel. And you can think of this side as a transversal. So then that means that this angle is equal to this angle because of corresponding angles theorem. And then I can think of this side as a transversal and show that this angle is equal to this angle because of the corresponding angles theorem as well. So then the small triangle is similar to the bigger triangle because of AA. AA is one of the similarity criteria that we talked about in lesson 18-1. So definitely that's something important to mention, but the triangles are given to be similar for us, so that's why I'm not going to talk about proving them similar. I'm going to just dive into immediately finding the missing variables. So the first thing you want to do is take one side from the small triangle over one side from the big triangle, so the corresponding side. So the shorter side is 6 over the longer side. That's 6 plus 8, which is 14. So then the first proportion is 6 over 14 equals 15 over 15 plus x. So you take the shorter side over the corresponding longer side. Now to solve this, you can cross multiply. So 14 times 15 is equal to 6 times 15 plus x. So 14 times 15 is 210 equals 6 times 15, which is 90 plus 6x. So don't forget to distribute. Now to solve this, we're going to subtract 90 from both sides. So that's going to give me 120 equals to 6x. Then you're going to divide both sides by 6. And you're going to get that x is equal to 20. Now what you could have done to make this calculation easier is that you could have simplified 6 and 14 by dividing by 2. So 6 over 14 is basically 3 over 7. So you can then have 3 over 7 equal 15 over 15 plus x, and then you can cross multiply. You can definitely simplify before you start multiplying. Now remember, you cannot simplify 15 by 15 because on the bottom, 15 is added to x. So you cannot really cancel out the 15. That will create a proportion that is incorrect. But you can definitely simplify 6 and 14. Now let's move on to number 2. Again, we said that these triangles are given to me to be similar, so I'm not going to spend time proving that they are similar. I'm going to just dive into finding the missing sides. So again, this is one side of the small triangle over a side from the big triangle. So 3 over 4, so the whole thing is 4. Now this is a side of the small triangle over the corresponding side from the big triangle, so x over 8. So again, you cross multiply. 4x is equal to 24 and x is equal to 6. Now let's try number 3. I take one side from the small triangle over the corresponding side from the big triangle, so 4 over 8. And then one side from the small triangle over the corresponding side from the other triangle, so 10 over x. I can choose to simplify 4 over 8 and put 1 over 2 because they are both divisible by 4. Or I can just keep it as it is. It's totally up to you. So 4x is equal to 80 because 8 times 10 is 80 and 4 times x is 4x. Now if you divide both sides by 4, you will get that x is equal to 20. And in a way, I could have realized that without doing much calculation, because 4 times 2 is 8, so 10 times 2 is 20. So you could have done that without creating proportions. Now let's move on to number 4. I'd like you to pause the video and try number 4 on your own. X over x plus 15 equals 3 over 3 plus 10, which is 13. Again, you cross multiply. 13x is equal to 3x plus 45. If you subtract 3x from both sides, you get that 10x is equal to 45. Divide both sides by 10 and you get that x is 4.5. Now let's move on to number 5. Please pause the video and try on your own. 4 over 4 plus 1, which is 4 over 5, is equal to x over 6.25. So one side from the small triangle over a side from the bigger triangle. Again, one side from the small triangle over the corresponding side from the bigger triangle. Now cross multiply. 4 times 6.25 is equal to 5 times x. Now 4 times 6.25, that would be 25 equals 5x. Divide both sides by 5 and you get that x is equal to 5. Now pause the video and try number 6 on your own. Now let's try number 6. So 7 over 18 is equal to 21 over x. Or you could have said 11 over 33 equals 21 over x. Since they gave me different values, so what I can do is I can choose which proportions to use since they gave me all 3 of them. So again, 7 over 18 is equal to 21 over x. So 7x is equal to 18 times 21, which is 378 equals 7x. Now to solve x, you divide both sides by 7. So x is equal to 54. I hope this video was helpful. We used the concept of corresponding sides being proportion and similar triangles to solve different variables.